What is going on, guys? We are back with another video in our Titans franchise. Yes, Titans, it is episode 2, but it is week 1. This is the roster we are dealing with. Pretty similar to the Buccaneers in terms of who I think is good piece by piece. You know, like the Buccaneers might have had a better receiving core, but this might have a better DB set. Stuff like that. I think it's a very similar team in overall beastliness. These are the upgrades as well. And let's just say Mariota gets quite the freaking upgrade with a throw power. I also want to thank you guys for just killing it on the videos, absolutely murdering the channel in a good way. I really do appreciate it, and maybe if you're new, maybe like, subscribe. With lots of Titans franchise coming up. That will be the final online franchise we do. This will last several seasons. Still lots of seasons left, and this one could actually be even more fun. We won the Super Bowl year 1 with the Bucs, but honestly, I don't think we can do it with this team, even though it's great. Directing traffic, Derrick Henry murdering down the field, gonna slip off, and he falls in for an electrifying touchdown. Unbelievable. Baker Mayfield steps up into the throw. Jayon Brown with a hit stick. These edits are going by so quick. Look at the quarter. It's 4 minutes left in the second. Mariota, all the time in the world, gonna just unload one down the field, and you guys remember when that happened to us in the Super Bowl. It's going to be for us this time. Rashaan Evans gets a pick, and this game is looking wide open, and not even wide open, just amazing for us. And you're looking at the score, you're looking at the time, you're like, bro, it's going to be like a 3-minute video. Well, if you guys were on Xbox yesterday, you may have seen there was some problems, and it hit my opponent. A lot of people in the CFM got hit with it, and unfortunately, we had to restart. However, before then, we did restart another time, and we were doing terribly. 3 picks with Mariota. We were down 30-17 at half. Our ball, and it disconnected again. This time, I think his Wi-Fi turned off. So hopefully, this is the last time. And I would say third time the charm, but the very first game we had it instantly disconnected. So this is technically the 4th time playing it. So we've spent about an hour. Oh, what a find on 3rd and 10. Spent about an hour. And here we are, and I can confirm this is the final time. So what you're watching now is what is going to stand. So if we throw 10 picks, it's a 10-pick game. Inside, Odell makes a play. The Taywan Taylor play hurts so much because he's actually so good in this game. And the Titans got rid of him to the Browns to start the season. I would use the hell out of Taywan. That's why we're using Batson. And on 4th and 2, what a freaking stop. Here we are from our own 2. Uh-oh. Derrick Henry is known to make big plays inside his own 5 and down the field for a gain of 36 in the passing game. 2nd and 10 now inside. Run game not working. -3 yards this time. The first game we had like 102 plays. This time we're -2, -3 in 2 plays. Myles Garrett, though, still the same. Dominating as usual. 1st and 10 after the punt, and finally get called for a hold because he's already gashing us, and there's still a lot more football left to be played. Looking for somebody open. Mayfield to the outside does hit Odell. Not a huge gain. 3rd and 11 now. Defense has been really bad on 3rd down. Can we make a stop? Looking for somebody, and he finds that somebody. Rashaan Evans manned up, I believe, against Kareem Hunt, which is just not good for us. Of course, I think he is trading Kareem Hunt, which is kind of smart. It's either Chubb or him. I don't think you can really afford both. Trade him for quite the amount of picks, so I wish we could have got that trade done before this game, but we can't. So we get to play against the best backfield in football, no problem. And you can see here, he is just gashing us down the field at this point in time. Micah's doing pretty damn well here. 3rd and 2 from the 7, rolling out, no one really to go to. And believe it or not, when you give up about 8 seconds in the pocket, things start to go bad. It seems like we have no interest in stopping him from throwing. And look at Batson finding a wide open lane on the streak. The streak, that's a slant, good sir. Words are hard. Inside, speaking of a slant, Dion Lewis from the outside, the far outside. 1st and 10 now from the 27, looking for that left side. And inside we're going to go. We're looking all over the place. Look at Corey Davis slipping for the 8. Here comes Derrick Henry to the outside. 1 to beat. He fumbles. Please don't. Good recovery. They're not going to review it, but I think it's because we recovered. I think he was definitely down, right? And there goes Mariota, 2nd and goal from the 6. Winston was decently fast, but Mariota's on another level. That's why we're trying to upgrade Improviser to get that escape artist, because if we don't, I'm going to die. And here goes one of our free agent acquisitions, Tony Brown, from the Packers, and look at the speed. Look at him go. Not going to lie, I thought it was Jayon Brown. You know, when I was playing, I thought it was Jayon, so kind of lucky to actually get that, expecting Jayon Brown. Speed, it was Tony Brown, so if it was Jayon, we would have been absolutely burned. Speaking of burn, look at the cut move inside, down to the 1. It's tied up, but I have a feeling that's going to change soon. Perfect coverage. He saw that play before. It's a little bit different, you know, audibles and all that, but there it is. Left side, Corey Davis for the touchdown. First game, we had a really good game with Corey Davis as well, and that's just unfortunate. I honestly can't even explain what happened. I think I just got burned. Micah just burned us, maybe. I don't know. It was just so weird. Like, I felt like I could have had a play. I mean, when do you ever see me miss those? Like, I think I switched, and it just kind of weirdly accelerated me. I don't even know. There, a lot of intersecting plays. He might have had someone deep right, but going to give it a chance to A.J. Brown. Couldn't do it, so 3rd and 2 now. 3rd and manageable. And we're seeing a long bit of intro there. 3rd and 2 now from the 35-yard line. 2 minutes left before the second. It'd be nice to put up some more points. Inside, we see Jonnu, who gets the catch. Risky is, you know, probably could have had a good hit, but thankfully didn't. Dion Lewis, once again, our ground game has been terrible. Not a great read there. I think I could have maybe cut that inside. Mariota in trouble. We're just going to take another shot. Once again, he has the lane, just can't catch it. It's not an easy one to make, so I can't really blame him. And here goes Jonnu again. And this time, instead of an amazing catch that converts, it's going to be a drop after a somewhat hard hit. There you go. I mean, that's catchable. That's catchable. It's unfortunate. He's a youngster, so I can't really blame him, but it was catchable. Worst part is he has drops open pass trait, which is brutal. 2nd and 8 from the 27. Odell right before half. That is a killer of a play. 1st and 10 now to the outside. Is that Odell again? No, it is not. But it's still almost a first down. That's all that really matters. I don't care who the name is. To the outside of Dory. This is that play when Odell got a burn. That's when we put a Dory on Odell. So, ironically enough, we get burned there. But I think Kevin Byard was there. I don't even know. 1st and goal from the 1 to the outside. Oh, we need a fumble there. That play is the difference between stopping him for 3 and stopping him for 7. Speaking of stopping him, from the 1 now. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, please catch the edge, 3 seconds, 2. And they did catch the edge, but the wrong team. Here comes the backup cornerback right before half, trying to make a play happen, and indeed, he could have had a return. He was so close. Maybe if that was like Tony Brown or something, that might have been a return. +2 speed, +2 excel, I believe, on Milton, so you never know. It was very close, though. 1st and 10 to the outside. Try to get the stop, couldn't do it, and A.J. Brown, very fortunate not only to catch that, but get upfield. Honestly thought it very well could have been picked. Left side, 1st and 10, and his pressure's crushed us, man. It hasn't been great, but it's been better than ours by a mile, is all I can tell you. Here, late play to Johnny. I'm glad he, kind of looked slow there because I had him as an option really late. I tried to find something better, couldn't, and, that's what happened. Here, obviously, run out of time, maybe went a little too deep. Very close to being caught and or picked. I would lean towards the pick being the more likely case there, but you could have made a case for both, ironically. 6 minutes left. The ground game is destroying us, except for there. He's in a pretty good chance to control this game from the left to the right. Chubb going to get a huge one. Once again, we just cannot stop the freaking run. 1st and 10. Well, look at all the time. All the time in the world. How many people we have to cover here? And we bring him down, kinda, but he gains like 5. I just don't know how we stop this offense. This offense is absolutely gaping us. 3rd and 1 from the 30. I did run commit. It's risky as hell, but still wasn't enough anyways. 2nd and 8. Uh-oh. We see this rolling out to the left. Another play where we have to do it all. We covered the linebacker there, covered the running back, and we get the sack for a yard. I mean, how many players do we have to freaking cover? Got to go after the freaking quarterback. It's just a nightmare at this point. Of course, rolling out to the left. Nice stuff by Jayon. I'm surprised that actually counted as a sack. Is very close. But overall, I'm satisfied with the way we personally played. The coverage was good. Pass rush, non-existent. Inside, there's so much talent on that team, and we are really just blowing it as well. I mean, that's a guy that we should be able to cover. It's just the pass rush. It's really the thing that's really losing us this game so far. And inside, ooh, huge hit. Please do something for us. Is that Taywan Taylor as well? Give your old team a little freebie. Second and or third and 1 actually. Went with the run commit again. Backed up with the safety to try to bait him. Didn't work. From the 23, speaking of baits, that is a game-changing interception by Kevin Byard, who joins, I believe, Tony Brown with a pick of his own. Second and 1, Mariota. The legs is the fastest guy we've had, I think, in the history of this franchise. And he gains about 30 on that play. First and 10, looking for somebody open. AJ finally gets the animation. However, the right foot looks questionable, and using our big brain, we looked at the replay before actually challenging there. And, of course, it worked out. Speaking of working out, Jonnu Smith catching a ball that was well overthrown. 7-yard gain, 3rd and 3 from the 43, and no. Myles Garrett with the sack, and here the rule states if you're not down by 10 or more, you have to punt it. However, you get one freebie through coach suggestions. That's what we do. We audible out of it, and it's a 3-man rush. Myles Garrett getting double-teamed. A really good call by us. We did choose that. Secondary route, Tajay Sharp. He's on the block, so if you guys are watching this from the league, hey, call me up, boy. Call me up. I'll trade him. But a really good play by him. Wow. What the hell? What the hell is his damn name? Is it Deion Sims? Lads, my brain just broke. Turns out his name is Dion Lewis. I should have known that. Inside on 3rd and goal from the 2. Corey Davis, my man. Huge play, second touchdown of the game. Really not having a big game outside of the red zone, but that's one of the most important places on the field. Wesley Woodyard, who we are looking to trade. I will say there's a couple of big trades coming up. I don't know if I mentioned that, but you definitely want to tune in for next episode. I'll tell you what, some big trades. Hopefully you guys like them. Hopefully it's not too quote-unquote repetitive. What could that possibly mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm just speaking in riddles. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. 3rd and 1 now after the couple of plays. And up the middle, Jayon Brown with the huge run stop. Of course, practically a chip shot in this day and age. So it's going to be a 24-all tie. And to start out, once again, Delanie Walker might be traded as well, I'm just saying. But start this out looking okay. Really slow, but safe. And no, speaking of safe, it's not. Corey Davis is dead. 3rd and 2 from the 33-yard line. Mariota extending the play. Finds his man, Deion Sims, even though it's Deion Lewis. Gets a block from Derrick Henry. He's all the way down the field. Makes a move all the way inside the 9. Not an easy place to score from, but really all we need is a field goal. Derrick Henry up the middle, running through a man. Derrick Henry going to fall on some bodies. He don't want a field goal. He wants the touchdown. Bruce Sternum, Corey Davis is fine. 34 seconds left. All we have to do is make a stop. Throwing to Odell into double, and a one-handed game-winning interception by Kevin Byard. Look at this thing back. It's a beauty. What a freaking game from Micah G. Freaking G. Of course, we were pretty decent on offense, but I think we just had a little bit worse of an offensive line game, and we were required to pass a little bit heavier, I guess. We just weren't great on the ground, in fairness, and he was unstoppable on the ground. He was finding, literally, I know the line played well, but every single hole he was running through perfectly, and I'd honestly worry about this pass rush coming up. Chubb is good, but he's not the best running back we're going to face this season, I don't think. So this is definitely a glaring issue. But a win is a win. We got to be happy about it. Offense was pretty decent. Of course, offense may change a little bit. So will the defense with some trades coming up. We won't show you that. We will show you the trade for Delanie at the end of this, though. And hopefully you guys think it's a good trade. Let's just say our draft picks aren't looking so hot for this year. That's all I'm going to say. Draft picks not looking great, but one hell of a start to the season. Really good start. GG to Micah. That was a great game, and hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!